Check, check. This is serious, guys. Thank you all for being here. I'm super excited. I'll be the last spoken word piece that you hear tonight. So a couple more things to follow, but this is kind of the last spoken word piece, and it's near and dear to my heart. I wrote it like 2 days ago. Memorized it on the way up here. We're all with friends, right? All right. I walked into her room with a blue book. For us, it was a new book. I took a look inside and was amazed. I'm flipping through the pages, such a small print, a relatively foul stench. The book's thick. Ma, tell me what it says. See, this is how we met God on my bookcase. Can barely read. I opened up the pages, asked these questions, planted the seed. She'd be the one to read me all the black lines, I'd read the red. Too young to understand what was occurring, just spirit-led. Mom of 3. She wasn't in the word, but of the world. Confession. Her fiance just took a bullet to the head, so depression. Fun fact, these locks are an homage to this man. Expression. Anyway, discovery of this book was right on time. No question. She started hearing God through what I'd read, the red. Things like, don't worry, you can place your faith in me instead. Or, for anyone who asks of it receives, it said. I'd read this to her nightly as we went to bed. These words would wrap around her and caress her to sleep. The images from our readings would then color her dreams. From here, she'd receive visions of our future, more clarity. Encouraged by his words, we found a church home, community. In this space, I truly found my voice in his. Marked from the start, I never had a choice. But I slipped. I came to Howard School of Business, slightly reckless. I came in with a checklist, that list long. I had a lot to see. My image on the yard was fairly proper, but math, I had to drop her. The past life was getting the best of me. This voice I used to hear, it started fading. I started feeling jaded, but I kept on. My future's looking bright. 6 years later, I land in the city. Your girl, she's sitting pretty. And even still, something wasn't feeling right. So my friends, they'll tell you I'm annoying because I flip-flop. I go full throttle 1 minute, full conviction, then full stop. I started really praying for my purpose. I wanted everything I'm doing to be worth it. And then he started whispering, it seems, but really got to shouting through my dreams. And in my dreams, well, the stage is big, my voice is booming, I can't hear what I'm saying, but words, they're flowing, the crowd, all different shades, I see it's growing, the lights, can't feel the heat, I feel them glowing, I'm showing no sign of stress, I'm in my zone, I lean into the crowd, a line it forms, I walk in the crowd as if I'm parting the sea. My words stop flowing and they all look at me. I feel the tension growing as I fall to my knees. Fear in their eyes is showing as they all look to me to speak. I didn't realize that my eyes were closed. I couldn't hear a sound and I feel exposed. I shouldn't be afraid, but on me, I'm shook. I muster up the courage and I take a look. The crowd still staring, but my words, they're gone. I try to make a sound, but there's something wrong. Their heads turn in unison. I follow their eyes, And then the crowd vanishes, and to my surprise, my chest perks up, and I take a knee. I let out a sigh, and I stand complete. A smile spreads wide across my face. I run to that mark as if I'm in a race. You see, the crowd's gone, so I can see the book. The book's still blue, and I flip the page. The script's still small, and I find the red. The red's still there. In the book, it says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I'm with you always until the end of time. And then the book closes and I'm back on the stage, and then I notice that the crowd is formed again, and then I feel inclined to lift my left hand. Lift your left hand. And then the crowd responds, and the right is raised. And now we're all standing in a pose of praise. So I wake up from this reoccurring dream and I call my mom. I'm like, what does this mean? And I'm not surprised at all by what she'd say. Boiled down to one word. And that one word is pray. And so I woke up and I prayed on his word. And as I prayed up, well, my heart was filled. And as my heart filled, well, these words, they spill. And as my words spill, oh, they soothe the soul. And as the soul soothes, I can take control. And as control takes a tumultuous turn, have everyone in awe at all that they've learned. Remind them, I was given this stage for free. And each and every one of you has a front row seat. I'm connecting the dots for you all to see. You're irrevocably woven into this story. And everyone you heard tonight on this stage was brought with their diverse perspectives so you can relate. And if there's nothing else, there's one thing you've heard. That words have power, yes. But there's power in the word.